beginning to look like the fire may get to that building as well. Dangerous. But it's beginning to look like the fire may get to that building as well. You know, goods, table, stuff. From where we are standing, people in that building have started throwing things out. I don't know if it has caught fire, but from where I stand, I cannot go near because it's quite dangerous. But it's beginning to look like the fire may get to that building as well.
The issue we gathered at the time was that the fire started at 6 o'clock. It's now 7. In fact, it is now 2 minutes past 7. 1 hour after. What is the situation right now?
Well, the fire is still there. It's still blazing. You can see the flames all, at the building at the top of it. People are still here. The ambulance service just came in. The fire tenders are still here, but I'm not seeing any water being put on it right now. Okay, yeah, so just another fire tender just also started spraying water to the Hello FM side, where the fire is a little bit low now, but the rest of the building is just, the fire is just blazing. So right now, as I'm speaking to you, the second building that I talked to you that, the fire was spreading to, it has gotten to the side of the building. There's an alleyway between the two buildings. On the left side of the building that's on fire, there's an alleyway there, and there are some wooden structures there. That wooden structure is now on fire. It has caught fire. And then there are people in that building trying to salvage what they can. You can see them, opening their stores and throwing their wares from the top of the building and throwing them down.
What exactly are they throwing down? Do you know what it is that they're throwing down? Is it clothing? Exactly what are they throwing out of the shops?
Oh, the things they're selling, phone cases, clothing, electrical stuff. Oh, my God, the building is on fire. Oh, now the flames are in. Yeah, so now the ambulance service, they are on their speakers telling the people to run out of the building right now. The building is on fire right now. There are people in it. Now they are scaling the wall and jumping down. It's getting serious. It's getting really serious right now. Oh, my God.
How many floors are on this building, Leo?
I can count at least 10 people on the top floor trying to put, save their wares. But right now the building is now on fire. It's confirmed it's now on fire. The blazing has started, and the fire ambulance service is shouting on their machines, telling them to get out of the building.
So how many stories do we have on this building? Is it 3 or 4?
It's a 2-story building, one on the ground floor and 2 on the top. So it's 1, 2, 3. It's a 2-story building.
Wow. Listeners, if you want to see what we're talking about, if you want to really appreciate what we're talking about, join us on Facebook on Love in the Morning. Please join us on Love in the Morning. When you get to Love in the Morning, share, drop comments, and like our page as well for us, all right? We want you to see what is happening in Adum right now. And now, even in our footages, I can see some pickups, some police, 2 pickups belonging to the police service. They are in Adum right now. According to Leo Stanley a while ago, the ambulance service are also there, and they are even shouting and asking people to move away from the fire scene. And that's one problem that I have. Why we always want to put our lives in danger, And Leo, you saw the smoke when you were on your way to the office this morning. Now, the reason for my raising this right now is that several people are telling me where they are, and the fact that they can see the smoke and even they can see the fire from where they are. Somebody says, well, I am at Abreport right now, but I can see the smoke and, of course, the blazing fire all the way at Abreport. Somebody sends a message, and he says, well, he's at Patase. He can also see same fire and smoke all the way at Patase, although the thing is happening at Adum. Where were you, Leo, this morning when you saw the smoke yourself?
I was at Ahinsang. Yes, I was at Ahinsang, Kase rather, just in front of the Kase Palace. That's when I saw the smoke up there. So initially, I asked the driver if that was the fire that we were hearing about, and he was like, no, it wasn't. But when we drove close to the mall, that was when it was confirmed that it was coming from there, and we had no choice but to drive over and see what was happening.
This is crazy. And Steve Zando, around this time you would have walked in to do your presentation of the Last Sports Center, only for you to walk in. You saw the videos and then you screamed.
Exactly, David. I was listening. I wasn't watching the videos. And David, what a sad way to start your day.
Indeed, it is a sad way.
This is really, really serious. Look at the top floor. Jesus Christ.
So, Leo, you were telling us that they were asked, the ambulance service were asking people to evacuate the building, the second building. You mentioned you could count about 10 people. What is the situation currently?
There's a whole lot of people in there. All they care about right now is trying to salvage the goods that are in the stores. They are breaking it, and they are taking the things out and throwing them down.
And the building is on fire, isn't it?
Yes, right now it's on fire. You can see the fire at the top of the building.
And they're still salvaging?
The building that's where the fire started.
And they're still salvaging their wares?
Yeah, they are still salvaging. I don't know why they are still in there. I don't know. Now you can see smoke starting to seep into the stores where they are trying to salvage the things. I can now see smoke coming out of them, but still some of these guys are going in to get the things and bring them out. I can see them throwing generators down there.
Wow.
Boxes of phones. So one company, Zion Space, I think they deal in phones and accessories. They are trying to everything they can to move their things out, but I can see smoke starting to come through that building as well.
What?
You can see the fire at the top of that, at the top of the roof of that building.
We have police personnel present, don't we?
Yes, police is here. The fire service is here, and the ambulance service is also here.
What can you tell us? What are the police personnel doing currently?
They are driving through the crowd, trying to disperse them, and standing around just looking. It doesn't look like anybody is causing any trouble, but it's just that people are not moving far away enough for, to clear away from the fire, which I think is a bit dangerous because there are some debris that keep coming down from the building, that keeps falling down.
Very, very sad morning indeed. Very, very sad morning indeed. And in case you are listening to us and you're wondering what we're talking about, just around 6 a.m. this morning, we got information that a building in Adum, this building is very close to Hello FM, and this building has caught fire. That is information we got around 6 in the morning. And when we spoke to one of the eyewitnesses, he made mention of the fact that there were outages, power outages in Adum this morning. At one point in time, he mentioned that when the lights came back on, there were some sparks on some of the cables on the electricity poles.
Yeah, so, David.
Yeah.
A bartender with a ladder is now in. It has a ladder on top of it. Now, one is here right now. So let's see how that one is also going.
After 1 hour of fire outbreak in Adum, after we saw about 2 or 3 fire tenders that had no ladder on it. In fact, there was one that has a ladder on it actually, but I don't know why they didn't make use of it. After 1 hour of the fire, now we have a fire tender that has a fire, what they call ladder on it. And so, like Leo is saying, let's see what this can do. But Leo, how about the Hello FM building? Is it still intact?
Fortunately, that building looks safe right now. The fire on that end is a bit down, but it looks like it's coming back up. I don't know why. But it doesn't look like it's getting into that building. But the one on the left side there, right now, it's on fire. It's on fire.
The earlier fire tenders that came to the scene, where are they now?
They are all here. They are all here. I don't see any water coming out of there. I don't know if the water is out or I don't know.
The new fire tender that you mentioned a while ago, that is at the fire scene right now, the one with the ladder, what is it doing?
So they came here, they parked it right now, and the personnel has gone down from the car. So I'm sure also they are deploying, the side wedges that keeps the fire tender station. So they are deploying, those mechanisms. So I'm sure they are just preparing the machine to make sure that they can lift the ladder up. These cranes, before you deploy it, it has to have some side levers where, it's planted firmly on the ground to give it a grounding. So that's what they are doing right now.
From the very time you got to the fire scene till now, is there any improvement in the situation?
I can't say there's an improvement.
Can what?
I don't see it as an improvement because the blaze is still there. It's still there. I don't see it, going down. And even as we are speaking now, the second building is on fire. So I cannot say that there is an improvement.
So the many people who are gathered around, what are you picking from their conversation? What are some of the things that they're talking about? What are they saying?
A lot of them are blaming the power outages, the on and off, the doomsaw for the fire. But that, of course, cannot be substantiated right now. Nobody actually knows what really started the fire right now. But from those who are speaking to me, who looks like we're around when the fire started, they are saying that it's because of the light.
I see. Leo Stanley will be getting back to you for more as to what is happening.
Okay.
What is happening in Adum. Very, very sad scenes indeed. And like I said, this fire we're told started around 6 a.m. this morning. So it's now 12 minutes past 7. So it's a little beyond an hour ago when the fire started in Adum. It's very close to the Hello FM building. Fortunately, so far, the Hello FM building is intact, although they've evacuated every single person from that very building. Now, the main building that caught fire early on, we're told sells, perfumes and phone accessories and other combustible materials. The fire, service personnel with their tender got to the scene. They're trying to put out the fire. At one point in time, like I was saying to you, based on what I was seeing in the video, the nozzle of their water hose was not getting to the fire itself. The fire is blazing from the topmost floor. They were fighting the fire from the ground floor that's on the street. Now we're told by Leo Stanley that a while ago there was another fire tender that came in and that has a ladder or crane on it, hoping that it will be able to get to where the fire itself and then fight it properly. Now 3 fire tenders that got there earlier. Initially they were not pumping out any water. Later we're told that they started pumping water, but currently as we speak, according to Leo Stanley, they are not pumping water from that very fire tender. He says he doesn't know whether the water in the tender has run out. But fortunately, there's another fire tender that just got to the scene not too long ago. The sad bit is that the main building that caught fire is still on fire. There's an adjoining building, that has also caught fire. And in that very building, according to Leo Stanley, and of course, if you watch the videos that we're showing to you on Facebook right now, in that very video, you can see people in that building throwing out some items. And Leo says, well, they are phone accessories. Some are even throwing out generator sets and all that. Although, the ambulance service is there announcing, screaming, and telling people to move away from the scene because it's dangerous. They are not heeding the call of the ambulance service personnel. But we have people in the second building that has also caught fire right now, according to Leo Stanley, and they are in there and they're throwing out their wares. Now we know, according to Leo, that there's smoke in some of the shops in the second building that just caught fire. Now, smoke, as we all know, can create a problem for people because if you inhale the smoke, it gets to a point in time where you can pass out. Okay? You can pass out. And so that is what is happening right now in Adum. Now, if you're listening to us here in Adum and you also want to share your thoughts as to what is happening from Adum, from where you are, you can call us on 03220-83596, 03220-83597, 03220-83598. If you're safe where you are in Adum and you are seeing what is happening and you want to share your thoughts with us, feel free and call us right now, especially if you were in Adum early this morning and there were the power outages. Now, for those of you who've called or sent messages, telling me that you were at Abreport, telling me that you were at Patase, where you could even see the smoke and the fire from where you were. You can also call us. If it's safe and it's okay with you, just call us and tell us what you make of what is happening. If you've watched us on Facebook, if you've seen these videos on Facebook, you can also call us right now and share with us all that you have seen on Facebook, how concerned, how disturbed you are. You can call us right now and share your views and, of course, your thoughts with us as well. I'm told that Asanka, the Boyos man, just came from the fire scene, and he will be walking into the studios of Love 99.5 shortly to also share his experience with us. Joel Abia, if you don't mind, I know all of you are busy out there, but can you check the phone lines for me, Joel Abi? Can you check the phone lines as well for me? And let's see if we can engage with people out there. If you've joined us on Facebook on Love in the Morning, you've seen what we have shared with you per the fire outbreak. What do you have to share with us? What do you have to share with us? Call us on 03220-83596. If you're at Abreport, like you've sent to me, if you're at Patase, like you've shared with me, and you are seeing what you're seeing from that far, how worried and how concerned are you?
This is so devastating. I've never seen something like this before in my life. This is serious.
Asanka, you're coming from Adum.
Yeah.
When you got to Adum and you saw the fire, what thoughts ran through your mind?
It's not easy for the fire service people to quench the fire. can see. Even I ran away from there. There was an explosion.
Okay.
Right now, this is I don't know. It has now come to the next floor.
The next floor, and then the next building as well.
Yes. You can see people packing their things, others removing items from their shop, nearby shop, and it's very closer to Hello FM. And I don't know how can the fire people, because the tender itself cannot get to the third floor as we are watching the video here. So it's not easy for the water tender to supply their water or.
No, but that is what we're talking about, a ladder or a crane of a sort, something that will give them elevation so they can be able to fight the fire from the topmost floor.
Well, David, and the things that they have been selling there, the laptop,
the phones,
the
perfume.
Apart from that, when they come to the down floor, they have that tap and tar. The people have been doing slippers and things.
Yeah, so, the glue.
Yes, yeah. And other materials. Some sell clothes, others materials. and it's not easy. People are crying. Some people have even collapsed and they are on the floor. Can see women, but the Ghana Police Service are doing. They are there protecting life and people. I don't know the reason why the place is burning. People want to go inside.
They want to salvage a few things. Yeah. Someone is also calling from Kote. Nana, good morning.
Good morning, Dave.
And how are you, Nana?
Dave, I can't say I'm fine. It is so disheartening.
But you are at Kote?
Yes.
And you can see...
I'm watching from Facebook.
You're watching us from Facebook? Okay.
Yeah. It's so disheartening. I hope no life has been lost.
So far, we haven't heard any such thing.
Thank God. But it's so when, Dave? So when? Kote here. The doomsday is like, I don't even know. I think somebody is playing with the light.
I live at Kote, so I understand what you're saying.
What is this? Why are we doing this to ourselves as a nation? Why? So when? And the most painful thing is we don't even have the right things to help us fight this fire.
Nana, so talking about the right things to help us fight the fires. Elsewhere, come put a helicopter on.
Yeah.
And the helicopter,
crane.
The crane we have, but the helicopter will be above the building and will drop water.
Oh God, it's so sad. It's so sad. I'm so sad this morning.
We all are sad. We all are sad. Thank you very much, Nana. But again, I'm told that Leo has some latest information. Let's get Leo on the phone lines. Let's ask the people who are calling us to hold on right now. Let's get Leo on the phone lines and get to engage a little more with Leo. I have a very good lawyer friend, and lawyer Usu Seche also sends me pictures and videos from where he is, and this is around the Islamic secondary school.
Okay.
And yet he's able to take a picture of what is happening in Adum. It tells you about the severity.
Yeah. You can see what do you call it? Like a lot of people want to rush inside. But David, the fire service people don't have any safety protection. Yes.
Clothing.
Yes.
The fire service. I'm not blaming the fire service for anything at this point in time.
They don't have anything to get close.
And Tade on Beshe crack they do mujano. They all should have their own attire to wear protective clothing. But unfortunately,
normal fault. Even some are getting closer to the place without any nose mask, any protection. And it's not about nose mask. It's about they are getting closer to the fire. So
oh my God. Oh.
Nanisar Pong Studio.